Yo, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to another video. HVK all day. Let's get it, man. All right, guys. So in today's video, I want to talk about how people on SR will be misunderstood by people that have never tried SR. Okay, and how people that have never retained for long periods of time, they literally can't say anything about this subject because they never tried it for themselves. But it's something that I've like that it's kind of funny, or it's kind of like, ignorance is bliss, man. Or not, ignorance is bliss. Sometimes ignorance is not bliss, okay? Ignorance is destruction for the most part. But that's what I want to talk about, man. Is like when I see it's like people that never tried retention, it's like they're offended for people that are on this journey, people that are retaining. And it's like, yeah, we're misunderstood because people think that that we're like, I don't know, man. Like, these people, they have like envious spirits, or they just have like hateful energy. So it's like when they see like SR content, they get like offended, right? Because even though they never tried it for themselves, right? Even though they've never retained, they just always have the most to say. Okay. So you shouldn't really take these people serious because, like I said, man, they never tried it for themselves. So they literally have nothing to say about it. But we're misunderstood because they think that people that practice retention, they're just like incels, just losers, virgins. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with being a virgin, by the way. I'm not a virgin. But that's not the point, man. What I'm saying is that being on SR, it doesn't make you like a loser or weirdo or anything like that, man. It's just it's sacred knowledge, bro. Honestly, this type of information is sacred knowledge because if you think about it, society pushes so much. It's so sexualized, right? Like, we live in a hyper sexualized society that they just promote all this lust everywhere, man. The hub, free, all this stuff, OnlyFans, just they want men to always be drained of their essence. Okay. So when you know about this, when you put it to practice, when you actually take it serious, man, it's life changing, bro. It's really life changing. The reason why I have so many videos on this subject is because I literally feel that this type of information can actually improve somebody's life drastically, man. Like it has for me, every as soon as I discovered retention, bro, I stopped doing a lot of things that I used to do because it raises your energy up, it raises your vibration up, and it makes you want to better yourself as a person. Okay? So when I see like comments of like people who are all like offended about calling, you know what I'm saying, guys? Like, when I see like hateful comments, not just like on my videos, but just like SR content, there's always like people that will always, they don't understand it, they don't understand it. People hate slash judge things that they don't know. Okay. So when they hear something like semen retention, they're like, oh, that's some virgin shit, like they'll just discredit it without even knowing anything about it. This is a spiritual practice. This ain't nothing new. This ain't like, people have been practicing this for a long time now, but it's like I said, it's like hidden information. Society makes it seem like if you're, holding on to your seed, you're not watching corn, you're not just casually sleeping around, then there's like something wrong with you. But it's like the opposite, man. You see things through a different perspective when you're on retention. You'd be like, damn, like, this is destruction, man. Like, just watching corn just messing up your dopamine receptors, or just creating a bunch of soul ties with these women. That's the real destruction right there, man. It's just like being reckless with your energy. Okay. So when you retain, it just betters you as a man. You just start doing better things in life. You overall feel way more happier. You feel transformed as a person. So when I see people that have never tried retention, or they say, oh, it's bullshit, or they just discredit it without knowing anything about it, or just saying like, oh, prostate cancer, just like, all this conditioning, all this indoctrination, they don't understand it because for the longest time they've normalized releasing. For the longest, like, society is just becomes normalized for a lot of people, including myself. When I was like, I don't know, man, like 13 or 12, that's when, like, I found out about like the hub and all that stuff. And then like over the years that just became like normalized. But man, I was literally like brainwashed and I didn't even know it, bro. And that's how it is for a lot of people, man. They don't realize how important it is for a man to hold on to his sexual energy. It's not about holding on or suppressing anything. It's about transmuting that energy. Your sexual energy is your creative energy. So the lowest form, I guess you could say, in expressing that energy is through, sex and stuff. But the only reason for that, the only sole reason for that is to bring life into this earth, okay? It's to create another life. But if you're just like releasing that, you're depleting yourself of your own life. You're increasing your age. You're out here like drained, man. Your seed has so many nutrients in it, man, that every time you're just constantly releasing it, your body is just trying to keep up, man. And it never has time to heal. It never has time to fully develop. So that's why like all these health problems start, man. Your hair gets all like, your hair starts falling out, your skin starts looking like terrible, your back, your joints start hurting. It all has to do because you're releasing those nutrients, man. Every time you release, your body is basically extracting itself of those nutrients. So it pulls out nutrients from your hair, from your skin, from your bones, all these things, because you're tricking your body. Your body thinks that it's about to create another child, so it pulls out all these nutrients. So if you're constantly in that cycle of doing that, you're just in a constant cycle, in a constant state of malnutrition. You're basically malnourished, right? Because you're just constantly releasing. You could be eating healthy food or whatever, even though a lot of people don't. But what I'm saying is, like, you could eat like healthy food, but if you're wasting your essence, like, what is that gonna do, man? You're just wasting the most important part of yourself. Okay? So yeah, man, like, if you don't know about retention, if you never tried it for yourself, give it a try, man. Take it serious. What has corn, right? All that lust shit, what has it brought to your life other than that instant gratification? Nothing, okay? You're just caught in a loop. You're caught in this. You're like a hamster, man. You're not going anywhere. And I feel like a lot of people, they get offended about SR content, like I said, because they don't know about it, so they judge and they hate things that they don't know about, because their mind is all clouded, man. They have brain fog, okay? That's another thing. You're always releasing. You're always in that low vibration. You have a lot of brain fog, so you can't even think straight. So when you hear something about like SR, it just sounds crazy to you. You're just like, what the heck? Like, who would do that, bro? But man, like, if you know, man. This is, like I said, this is some sacred knowledge. A lot of people that practice this, man, they become successful. A lot of boxers, a lot of athletes practice SR because it just gives them that boost, man. More energy, more vitality, more agility, stronger bones. I'm gonna make a separate video on that, guys. On the bones, your bones become stronger on retention, man. I broke my hands a couple years ago, and I'll get into the story with more details, but basically, like, my whole body just feels a lot more stronger. Like, I'm not wasting myself anymore. I'm not becoming brittle as a man. I'm holding on to those nutrients, transmuting this energy, and it's just like you become rejuvenated, okay? You become very rejuvenated, very youthful. So yeah, man. So don't take like hate comments serious, or don't take these people serious, because you know nobody knows you like you know yourself, and this knowledge is a blessing, man. I'm grateful for it. I feel way more happier in life, and I can make these videos, but at the end of the day, it's like you have to put it into practice, man. You have to go through the journey, and you have to, not every day is gonna be like high vibrational. This is a self-improvement journey. It makes you do like the shadow work. So some days you have to like go within, man. You have to just like you basically face yourself on this journey. But it's transformational as well. Okay, it's it's transformational in so many ways, man. Physically, mentally, and spiritually. So if you know about this practice, man, just know that you are blessed and you were awakened to this knowledge. But I wouldn't really trip on people that don't really know about it, because I feel like if if they're not really ready to know about this, then they won't take it serious. But I feel like God kind of just like led me to this, because I known about like things like NoFap, right? I've heard about it in the past, but like I said, you don't really take it serious. It's kind of weird to you. You're just like, why would I do that for? Or that's like 30 days, bro. Like, you know. But when you actually take it serious, man, you start seeing the benefits. You start feeling like way more happier, way more driven, way more motivated. You just you just see that it's not that you've been lied to, pretty much, man. Like everything that you've known is just like a lie, bro. And it's all about being, if you're young and you know about this knowledge, then that's a huge advantage for you, because it will lead you to a very fulfilling life. Because if you're always cooming, guys, if you're always just sleeping around, just clapping cheeks, busting nuts, and all this shit, that's that instant gratification. It feels good to the flesh, very like short-term pleasure, right? But long-term, man, you just be depressed, you just be drained, you be no energy, no motivation, be a simp, caught in your lower nature, and just be in that cycle, man. But being on retention, it just breaks you free from like a lot of things. And one of those things is just like always being in that low vibration of just seeing women like objectively, or just like you get a sexual urge and you just go to the hub. Urges are normal as men. That's our energy, but it's all about transmuting that energy. You get an urge, go do some push-ups, man. Go do some pull-ups. Transmute that energy in a more productive way, instead of just releasing and then just depleting yourself. Because, like I said, man, the sole purpose of you like releasing is to create a child. So I feel like the more somebody retains like in their life, I feel like the more you hold on to this energy throughout your life, the higher quality your life will be, because you'll be more youthful. You're not wasting yourself, man. It's your vitality, bro. Straight up, it's your vitality. It keeps you firm. It's crazy, man. It's brain power too. It's brain power. It improves concentration, focus, communication skills, all these things, man. I wouldn't be making videos if I had brain fog, if I was just cooming, I wouldn't have this glow. You already know. And yeah, man. So just a little ramble video, I guess, but speaking gems in this one, guys. So that being said, yeah, I hope you guys have a good day. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.